Hello, peeps. Long time no see, but it's pretty much the same old, same old. For a check. I'm actually thankful for the long break because I realized I was starting to get really pissed off that I haven't managed to get in a single run. This is turning out to be a lot more difficult than I anticipated initially, but I think I am getting the hang of it slowly but surely. It's just that apparently there's a lot more RNG minutes going on than I gave the task credit for previously. Okay, so attempt number 4, I believe. Will this be the lucky charm? Let's find out. Ambush? Nope. I hope I've set the response rate correct. I have. I didn't forget it this time. I think this time I'm just going to take it a little slower. Not going to bother actually simulating a proper speed run. What fantastic music this is. Okay, so we are started with a run. Basically, at this point in time, 4 teenagers from the city of Finn. Finn was attacked by the Empire, and the story focuses on 4 youths from Finn who didn't actually manage to escape. They were killed in the process. But since it's Final Fantasy, the life spell is a thing. Princess Hilda managed to find those 4 and save them. And Minwoo, being the awesome dude he is, brought everyone back to life. The only hitch in the plan is that Maria's brother Leon is missing. Where could he be? Hilda says that he might be found in Finn, but recommends that we don't go there. Because obviously it has been annexed by the soldiers of the Empire. But standard rule of RPGs, when someone tells you not to do something, that's the very first thing that you must do. This being speed run, we're going to utilize every dirty trick in the book. And the very first thing is encounter skipping. Must remember to equip Maria with the board book. So basically, the main premise of the speedrun is the fact that encounters are based on steps to a very large extent. Of course, there's a much more complicated formula at play, but in essence, it boils down to how many steps you've taken. We use a glitch where the game actually updates the step counter before you actually get into the encounter. So on the world map, since you've got free saves, save right before you're gonna get an encounter. Take a step; it'll increment the step counter, and then pull you into the encounter. Immediately, once you reset, soft reset, and apparently soft reset does not change the values of certain missions in memory, step counter being one of them. As soon as you soft reset, you're back on the tile right before the encounter, but with the incremented step counter, effectively fooling the game into thinking that you have already gone through the encounter. And that's what the majority of the run is about. How did I get an encounter here? This has never happened before. Or maybe it was just some oversight on my part. That's okay. Because of the board book, Maria is able to run away almost guaranteed from any runnable battle. It's not too big a deal at this early stage in the game. So effectively, the only thing we need to be concerned about as far as the speedrun is concerned is remembering exactly which tiles are going to have encounters. That is for the random encounters, and obviously bosses are inescapable. And strategy to deal with bosses, which is also going to be based on a very heavily exploitable glitch. That glitch focuses on the fact that the game does not check in battle what it is that you're equipping. I mean, it does, but I think it must have been an oversight. It must have been an oversight on the developer's part to not check for certain code values, which enables us to equip magic tomes as weapons, as melee weapons. And it just so happens that certain garbage values come into play, which allows us to one-shot bosses. The only problem is that if bosses get an ambush on us, which is a thing in FF2, unfortunately, I need to make money for some cure books. Here is how we're gonna be. Good save state. Actually need an encounter here. I forgot about that. That's okay, I'll force one right near Poft. I mean Palm. It surprises me that the step counter does not increment. In the canoe. Nope, nope, nope. This is actually a pretty bad encounter. I got 4 goblins. Hopefully some of them run away. Okay, that's good. But that was the one I was targeting. As far as the speedrun is concerned, as long as we've got Min Wo in our party, it's relatively safe. Because he's got his whole host of spells. Most importantly, we've got life in case anything untoward happens. He's got cure, he's got plenty of MP, which is going to come into play very soon. At this stage, I'm looking for some MP ups on Furion, Maria and Guy because obviously Minno's not going to be staying with us on a permanent basis. I wish he was. Sadly, Furion did not get an MP up there. Encounter skips on the overworld is fine. Now the key is, how is it? How do you skip encounters in dungeons? And that is where cure comes in. Again, there's a bug we can use where can I teleport? I think I must teleport. There's a bug in the game where using a cure spell actually increments step counter. You can see how powerful that is. But since we've got better strategies, we don't do that in the world map. I keep forgetting the splits. You can use cure on the world map as well, but you've got better strategies for that. Extra step, damn it. The reason I got rid of Min's very high level cure is twofold. The number of steps that you skip equates to the cure level of the cure spell. Also, obviously, the MP cost is a lot lower. The only downside here is that in order to use cure, someone needs to be injured. You can't use cure on a person with full health. So that's the premise of encounter skips in dungeon and on the world map. Really? Encounter after 8 steps? That's better. 43 steps. So we are here in Summit Cave because apparently the Empire has started mining again. Apparently this was something that they used to do a long time ago. Mine Mithril from the Summit Cave. It stopped for whatever reason. I mean, my theory is it's because of I don't know whether it was Cashoan that was mining it, or Finn. It's a mystery to this day why they didn't just exhaust all the mithril reserves in this mine. Maybe it was an environmental hazard. They've basically opened the door for the Empire to go ahead, mine some mithril, and make better weapons. So in order to stand on equal footing, we've been sent here to also get some mithril, so that Topul the blacksmith can make some really awesome weapons for us. Here's the problem though, mithril weapons are not that good. Now that Minu is back at full HP, I can no longer use Cure, or whatever will I do. Fortunately, all encounters here are runnable, and as I have previously demonstrated, equipping Maria with the Cure book basically just allows her to escape from any runnable battle. Two factors at play here are turn order and chance to flee. Both are basically dependent on your evasion percent, which is supposedly a calculated stat, but because we are using shenanigans to equip something on the characters which they normally wouldn't be able to, it just basically gets a junk value. And assigns it to the evasion percentage, which is what happens when you equip Maria with the bolt book. I cannot heal anyone, so I'm gonna have to run away from this encounter. Taking damage somewhere will actually work in my favor, because then I can skip some more encounters later down the road. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Actually, I gotta strike first here. Early game is super safe. Ambushes even at this stage are not really going to make any difference whatsoever. Technically, this guy is completely optional, but I do need the exit book from him, which is a monster in a box. The problem is that the exit book costs like 1,500 bucks, and I'm very short on cash early game, which is why this is basically mandatory. Each exit to Guy and use Minwoo's exit. Cool. That marks the end of Summit Cave, that part of the run. The primary focus early game is to get the character's MP pool up. Because once Minwoo leaves us, we are going to be relying on the primary 3 characters in our party to use Cure, and they need to have sufficient MP to last us through dungeons. How did I get an encounter here? Doesn't matter right now. Hey, me out! There's that. There's that saw keyboard again. Whose channel is it from? And apparently we've got all the mithril that... Oh, I've been looking at the wrong display all this while. Oh, it's Toad's emote. Nice. I should be looking at the right side. The left one is for dungeons. We basically got a chest full of mithril here. How that is going to supply the entirety of the rebellion is beyond me. But we're not allowed to ask questions. Just do our job. Damn it. Very important to heal here. And deliver the mithril to Tobul. Tobul is probably the most competent person in the rebellion. As soon as we hand the mithril over to him, look at that, we've already got a separate shopkeeper selling mithril weapons. Do I need anything right now? I don't think so. But now that everybody's back at full MP, I need to take another encounter to get an MP up. And I'd much rather force an encounter in this loading zone itself, because there's a chance that you can encounter soldiers or sprinters in the upper loading zone, which Minwoo cannot kill. Guaranteed. I'm just going to use anti. Normally when they're at 5 to 10 MP, just using Cure over and over is probably a much more efficient strategy. But this is obviously faster. It does cost though. It costs a lot. But all in all, I think this was an efficient fight. For whatever reason, Guy did not lose any MP. That's okay. It's no big deal. I have the warship keyword already, so our next job is to proceed towards Bovsk to attempt to destroy the warship. we're gonna meet an old friend there. I forget whether I'm supposed to heal up here. I don't think so. No, no. It makes sense to heal up at Bobsk. Just teleport out. Although I must make sure to skip this stupid encounter. I think I'll barely make it. Yep, barely made it. And heal up here. Because it's right on the way. I keep forgetting my splits, damn it. What is gonna happen to me? And since everybody's at full health here, I think I'm much better off running away rather than doing anything. Nope, nope. Maria needs the boat book. Unless someone gets injured, all I can do is run away. Fortunately, all encounters in here are runnable, and it's a very short dungeon. An ambush here would actually be beneficial for me. Come on, someone do some kind of damage. Preferably spread it out. And here we're gonna meet the Dark Knight, who's basically chippeted us all along. He's waited for us, and right in front of our faces, the Dreadnought is complete, operational, and it's gonna destroy the world. Well, let's go back to Finn and report our Altair, and report our failure. All we can do. Since Borgen was second in command, he left a very valuable treasure behind, the idiot. That'll come in handy a little bit later. Must remember to look at the right hand display. Oh, but I can actually skip the encounters here. Forgot. But I wonder whether it's just faster to run away, since running away is guaranteed with Maria and the boat book. Just for this section of the game, obviously. Later on, when enemies get dangerous, you do not want to deal with them. Especially without Minwoo's life spell. Oops, forgot. Get some important keywords from this guy. And teleport out. Do I need to heal? I do not need to heal. I think last time... Oh crap, I should have bought the ticket. Misjudgment on my part. And I'm out of Sprite. Great. Great. I need one final encounter here for one final MP up. Come on. Hopefully everybody gets MP. Minwoo might actually die. Don't target him, please. No, I don't need to run away. Did I unequip his firebook? For whatever reason, it looks like his firebook causes a massive soul penalty. Because with his stats, there's just no way that it should miss. And yet you see that it missed on Maria. She still has 15 MP. But that's okay, Minwoo has served his purpose. He can stay dead. Hopefully Firian and Guy get an MP up. And that will be our MP totals for the rest of the game. Okay, both of them got an MP up. Fantastic. So how much MP do they have? 18, 15 and 16. Probably not enough actually. There's nothing I can do about it. I'll need to work around it. Should I heal up here? I should. Normally I would heal up after meeting Hilda and getting rid of Minwoo so that it costs me slightly a lesser amount. But since Minwoo is dead, it's fine. Poor Minwoo. We gave him in such a bad shape to Hilda. He first needs to cast life on himself. But we have a much bigger job to do now. We need to go and fetch the goddess bell. And I don't know how many times I've said this before, but this is all Gordon's fault. All through early game, Gordon just sits around town moping that he's such a weakling. Oh, an important part coming up here. Save, and this is our first hard reset. I need to poison Firian. And this is the most guaranteed way of doing this. Ambush? Nope. So another kind of sort of bug we are using here is that even after resurrection, people stay with their permanent status ailments. So even though Firian is dead, he's still going to be poisoned once we get him back to life. And that is going to be the key. Because as I mentioned before, we can only use Cure on someone who doesn't have max HP. Surprisingly, we can use potions and elixirs on them. I'm not sure whether elixirs increase the step counter as well. But potions certainly do. If we had infinite inventory, stocking up on potions might have been a pretty good strat. At least it would have been a faster one. And let us enjoy this poison sound for the rest of the game. Because Furion being poisoned is critical to skipping encounters in dungeons. And this is the point in the game, starting the ice cave, where the risk really piles on. Obviously, just like always, we are going to be skipping all encounters within the dungeon. But if the boss ambushes us, I can use teleport here. Should have just keep forgetting that. The boss of Ice Cave, he can ambush, although it's a relatively small chance. That would be GG for the run. Oh, come on. I wonder if the TAS even manipulated NPCs. Because they can be pretty big trolls. Nope. One step too early. So now that Joseph has agreed to help us find the goddess Belle, we need to proceed on to the snow cave. For some god-forsaken reason, the goddess Belle is hidden in the snow cave, deep within the snow cave. And in order to trudge through the snow, we need the ice sled. Well, it's very clear to see that these are just artificial game lengtheners, but what can you expect from a 1988 game? The sweet, sweet poison sound, eh? This was a changing loading zone last time. I don't know what happened here. Dropping frames. Looks like there's gonna be a stream downer here. Come on, get back up already. Okay, should be back up now. Wow, it was on 0 for quite a while. So the display for encounters on the snow fields is a bit weird. Sometimes I get an encounter, sometimes I don't know. I think this one is an encounter. There we go. Because of the transition from the plains. But I don't think the next one is an encounter. Is it? It's not. Neither is this. So after skipping twice, I think this one is an encounter. I just don't know. It works in a really weird way. Do I need a hard reset? I don't think so. 9 steps to the next encounter. Might as well burn it off here. Okay, that was not an encounter. That's fine. Let's go in. So as I mentioned, the boss of this area can ambush you, and if he does, he's pretty much guaranteed gonna kill someone. And that is not acceptable. That's how risky this route is. We can't have any deaths for a very long time. Oh, come on. 11 steps for the next encounter? Seriously? I'm gonna try and spread the cure usage across the party members so that I can efficiently use their MP pools as well as make sure that one person's cure doesn't level up, because the level of cure you're using not only uses more MP but it also increments the step counter by that much, which means you'll get an encounter sooner. We don't want that now. And the reason we took a detour to pick up the ice wind will become apparent a lot later in the game. Losing frames again. Wow. Internet is shit today. Back down to 0. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Wow. I wish I could say that this doesn't happen regularly, but yeah, it's just the way my life is. On the bright side, 30 steps to the next encounter. Got to look at the positive aspects of life. I must say, encounter frequency within a dungeon is actually quite good, barring certain really stupid areas. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Mysteria Tower. And just when I say that encounter frequency is good, I get an encounter in 16 steps. Come on. On most occasions, I must make sure that guy has 1 MP left at least, because he's the one who has teleport. This is just a nice relaxing walk all the way through the ice cave. Enjoying the music. Nice blue walls. And Mughals, of course, who are not Mughals, just beavers. Must remember to Guy speak beaver, indeed. Uh-oh. I done messed up. I forgot to remove the fire book from Minwoo. Oh my god, seriously? Where's the last save state? This is such a big screw up. Nope. Nope. Wow. I have to repeat from here? Holy shit, I'm never gonna get a run in. Well, whatever. Let's give it a shot. Hopefully I get some better RNG here this time and more MP ups. Rip, I know, right? How stupid of me. I should have checked much earlier, but I waited all the way until I reached the last floor of Ice Cavern to try to equip the firebook on Joseph. Damn it. Everybody's at full HP, so I can only run away. And this reminds me, both Summit Cave and the Ice Cave have the same music. Very, very rarely has FF2 done it that way. Like consecutive dungeons have the same theme. Oh, ambushed! But like I said, ambush doesn't really matter. We've got the God Almighty with us. Where is life? Nope. Damn controller. I think this is where we'll see a changing loading zone. So there we go. I don't know how that happens. You can already see the encounters on the world map are far more frequent than they were in the dungeon, which is very strange. Obviously, you spend a lot more time in the dungeon than on the world map. But this is pretty ridiculous. I believe I have already bought a ticket, haven't I? From the return journey, I don't need to. I cannot take an encounter because everybody's at low MP. Once I heal up at Altair, that is when I can take an encounter and get everybody an MP up. So skip this one. since we needed to rewind, we are at the point in the story where we've just obtained a chest full of mithril and we need to hand it over to Tobul. Ah, I can't use teleport here. Otherwise, I would have done that. This is where we need to take an encounter. Maria being in the back row is not a big deal. I just need to make sure that she has her board book unequipped, otherwise that is going to cause some chaos. And so does Minwoo. I don't know how that works, but the firebow causes some massive soul penalties for him. That is my theory at least. Hopefully everyone gets an MP up here. Okay, that was the perfect result. Anti did not work on Minwoo alone. So that's gonna save me some cash. So once again, we need to make our way to Bosk, watch the airship rise up, watch Leon gloat, and watch the warship destroy all these cities again. God damn it, Maria, I didn't get an MP up. Whatever. Everybody has one more chance. Don't need to buy a return ticket right now because I do need to re-enter Boft after the warship is released. And I think even at this stage, it's pretty safe. Oh, one step for the next encounter. Let's burn it off. Okay, this is better. Even at this stage, it's probably better to remove Minwoo's firebook because there's no boss inside for now, as long as he's with us. So on my next menu trip, I will do just that. Get out of the way. Is everybody at full HP? No, so I can skip some encounters at least. Ah, nice long break for the next encounter. I should have healed up. Crap, I forgot about that. That's okay, I will need to heal up then at Boft because I'm gonna enter the city anyway. But what this does mean is that Minwoo is at critical HP, which means I can skip all the encounters here. I suppose it works out. I'm actually thinking this is a better strategy. No. Analog joystick playing havoc. Yeah, this just might be slightly faster. Because obviously using the cure spell to skip an encounter is much faster than save and soft reset. 8 steps for the next encounter. Seriously? Okay, this seems to be working out well. Alright, Leon, you got a chance again. And every time I see this scene, I imagine Morgan's laugh. I think it's purposely made to be really funny. I actually remember to split here, but obviously the next split is God as well. Whatever. Wow. I should have skipped this damn encounter. Doesn't matter, we're on the world map. Remember, next menu, please unequip his firebook. Okay, at least I've done that. And when Joseph comes around, I must immediately equip him. So, yeah, I do need to buy the ticket. Do it first. Grab certain keywords from Sid, and this time I cannot. Damn it. This time I cannot warp out of here directly because I actually do need to heal up. We all need one more MP up. But that's okay, these are minor variations in the route. It's not yet laid out in stone anyway. Damn it, I'm still ready to just complete one run. I like the tone in the background. This is my chance for an MP up. Hopefully everybody gets one. It's unequipped, right? Right. And this time I don't even care if Minwoo loses his MP, because he's going to be out of the party. He's not going to cost me for the inn. Okay, so anti worked on everyone, including Minwoo. Wow. I suppose I got lucky this time. I'm actually going to save state here. Hopefully everybody gets an MP up. Someone got a HP up, did they? Nope, MP up. So in this run, I'm actually better off than last time. But the waste of time does hurt. I don't want to heal up right now because Minwoo is still alive, and his lost MP is gonna cost me. So I'm actually gonna get rid of him and then heal up. It's strange that the step counter increments in Altair. I know for a fact that it doesn't once Finn is liberated. I don't know on what basis they have judged it. So and now I must heal up. Recover all of that MP. I think this level of MP reduces the risk by a very large margin. Heck, guy actually has more than 20 MP. We must have got both Empower and Magic MP up every time. And now, once again, we go and beg Joseph for his help. This time with the firebook in hand. Salmando. The primitive translation. Why am I walking my way out? One MP is not super important in the upcoming area, so using exit is just better. I wonder if you can use exit here. Since I'm at the menu, might as well equip him. And we can use exit here. Fantastic. This guy has quite a lot of MP. I think that 2 MP is worth it. Using 2 MP for exit is totally fine. We are not, I don't think we'll be marginal on MP. I haven't yet managed to reach Jade, unfortunately, but City Tower should be fine. What the hell? I thought I was going to be in the water. But doesn't matter, does not matter. Can I make it all the way? I don't think so. I'll need one skip at least. Yep. Oh, come on. I forgot to get him poisoned this time. Oh, I'm so absent-minded today. If it's not one thing, it's the other. Where's the last save state? Right outside altar. Okay. Let's get dude poisoned. I was like wondering why I'm not able to use the cure spell. Okay, stupid mallows are actually... Sometimes they don't envenom Furion. So I need to reset again. But generally it's a pretty safe bet that Furion will be poisoned here. I'm actually going to save state this. Should be careful about what I'm save stating over. Don't want to screw myself up like I did last time. Can't use exit here, unfortunately. So for the third time, let's go and recruit Joseph. I'm just glad it's still early game. Very low chance of scoring it up. Don't need to buy the ticket. Get it to Salmando and exit out of here. Nope. And like last time, might as well equip him. We'll soon find out what I've forgotten this time around. The way this run is going, something or the other I must have forgotten. Encounter it one step. No, did not happen. Doesn't matter. This time I can actually skip. Might as well use Furious MP. Start with him. Cure must not level up until Mysidia, where I can buy multiple copies. And once again, let's proceed to the snowfields in pursuit of the Goddess Bell, the very elusive Goddess Bell. At this rate, looks like the Adamantos is going to give me hell. And I think I've kind of figured out how encounters, or at least how I can kind of interpret encounters on the ice. The first one was supposed to be an encounter, but this time it was not. So just when I say that I've figured it out, the game tells me otherwise. Is this going to be an encounter? It's not. So guaranteed this one is going to be an encounter. Look at me going to be proved wrong again. Okay. I don't think this one is going to be an encounter, but safety save, why not? Okay. I don't think this one's going to be an encounter either, but this one is going to be an encounter. I think it's just in time too. Okay, there we go. I might as well put down a save state here. Nice. 40 steps before the next encounter. Where is my water now? There we go. Last time I used Furion, this time it's going to be Maria. And once again, frames went all the way to 0. I don't know what sort of stupid ritual I must perform to get better internet. I've applied for a change in ISP, but I don't know when they're actually going to get here. Damn it. It's almost like they're not even interested in providing me their services. This is so frustrating. The ISP that is actually convenient for me has shitty internet, at least as far as it comes to Twitch. And the ISP which might just work out for me is not even bothered. Pathetic service. Might as well heal up guy. So as I had mentioned before, the boss of this area is pretty much the first risky encounter in the game. Of course, assuming that you got everything right up until that point, of course. Since we no longer have Min Woo in the party. Listen. I got a few minutes before I gotta head up. I want to say hey and good luck. Hey Thorio, thanks for the good luck. Although you do realize that this is just experimentation, routing, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, thanks for the good luck. I've already messed up like 3 or 4 times. I should have been much further ahead in the run than I am right now. I don't think I'm going to complete this one either, but that's okay. Luck and still. Well, I do have save states after all. Bad luck on you. You know, since you're here now, that's pretty much a given. And as punishment, I'll let you enjoy this sweet, sweet poison sound. Now that my bad luck with games is an observable fact. It is the law of Thorio. Thorio's law states that if you're able to do something easily, that will no longer be possible. And if there was something very, very difficult, then you'll actually need to ask him to leave the stream in order to even attempt it. So I can almost predict that this Adamantoise is going to give me hell. Getting ambushed by the Adamantoise is going to be a very shaming thing for me. I need to step out for a few. Right, safety strats here are, I'm gonna put these guys in the back row because I absolutely cannot have them die. I don't think the Adamantoise can kill Joseph, but do remember that Thorio is here. Let's find out how this goes. Surprisingly, he did not ambush me. Torio must have stepped out for a few minutes. That is the goddess spell. 5 fucking nully. Wow. Completing the ice cave has been the challenge of the day today. Ice cave, for crying out loud. Gordon, I swear to God. You have caused me so much trouble today. Ice cave can be rough. Yes, I do remember the randomizer. Oops, frames back down to 0. Come on. Come on. I'm having to coax my internet back up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Wow. My internet is a very fickle mistress. I'll soon be rid of her. Trust me on that. Frames are back now. Yeah, looks like it. But it was on 0 for quite a while. Must remember to unequip his firebook. Tell you what a good internet connection it is. Does not listen to me. Rip Joseph. But he did his job with the firebook. Imagine. Oh crap. Oh crap. Don't ambush. Okay, okay. I can run away. I can run away. Yeah, this was absent-mindedness on my part. Should have been paying attention to the display. Okay, now that is done. Wow. Took me a couple hours just to get through Ice Cave, eh? What kind of a speed run is this? I can do that on my casual run. You on your last break right now? I would assume that you would have been, you would be back home right now. I suppose you are back home just preparing for your stream. What are you going to stream today? Chrono Trigger? Oops, lost frame again, lost frames again. Wow, today is just not going to be a day. At home, yeah, thought so. It's quite late and one thing I don't understand is why the hell is Dee even there? She's like the boring character in that series. I don't know if she's meant to be that way. Right, we need to go to Cashew on now. Should I just use exit here? No, actually I should not. I recall that last time he develops, eh? Nice. They all develop. That's nice. I mean, how many seasons? Is it like 22 seasons? They better develop. Speaking of character development, I really like the character development in The Big Bang Theory. He's there serving and saying, "Old bird, okay." Okay, 13 seasons. So, wonder what I was thinking about. Wait, what? The bridge does not increment your step counter. Ha! Interesting. You can't get an encounter on the bridge? I beg to differ, sir. Oh, lovely music. In fact, thinking back, this is a tune that really got me hooked onto FF2 actually. I desperately hope I stole the firebook off of Joseph. Um, First use Cure and then we'll equip Gordon. Okay, there we go, and I will save state this. And as we have seen previously, the risk here amplifies big time because of the damn red soul. You know, one of my friends was actually, I recommended It's Always Sunny to one of my friends, and he watches it on Netflix. Turns out that it's not available here, which is quite a surprise to me. I didn't know that series were country specific releases. Or could it be possible that someone else has the rights to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia here? I mean, if it's a Netflix original, it would be. I would have assumed that it would be Netflix only throughout the world. Is Hulu available? It's not, sadly. As a general rule, anything that is cool is not available. Spotify, Pandora, Hulu. Of course, we've got local equivalents. And the majority are pretty much happy with those. But what do people like us do? Play on Netflix because there's no Hulu. But Hulu doesn't create original content, does it? It's just an amalgamation of different series from different sources. People like us leave. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, dropping frames once again. Okay. Time it didn't go all the way to 0. Really? Oh shit! This is an unrunnable. Which was the last save state? Last save state was here. Okay. Good enough. I believe I've already equipped Gordon. Have I not? If I'm not, let me just check. I have. Good, 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 good. I must diligently save state. Otherwise, this is going to take forever. In terms of sitcoms, I think these days the only options available to us are the Big Bang Theory spin-off, the one about when Sheldon was a little boy. I don't think I've heard people watch anything else. Of course, it could just be my group of my set of friends. We are more into anime. But I must say, there are some die-hard anime fans who will only watch subbed. I was talking to this group on Discord, and as soon as I mentioned that I watched dubbed anime, they were like ready to throw me out of the server. I would have gone happily as well. So it's always sunny in Moscow. Anime indeed. Are we there yet? Are we there? Oh, dropping frames again. Okay, didn't go to zero this time either. Internet, I appreciate you. I really do. Oh, now it goes to zero. Fantastic, fantastic. Tell me, what kind of sacrifice do I have to make? I'll even make a damn human sacrifice if I can get some better internet here. Plenty of waste people around. Approaching the red soul, who is... Oh my god, he's incredibly annoying. And I still haven't made up my mind about whether the RNG is set before the fight or not. Because last time I tried with the behemoth and advancing a few frames did seem to help. I don't know what to conclude, but let's see what happens here. This might well be my first rip. Ambushed? Ambushed. Of course! Asshole! Sacrifice you must make is you must go somewhere else. That's gonna take time, my friend. That's gonna take a lot of time. Right, so I'm not going to make the same mistake this time. I'm actually going to advance a few frames. Just open up the menu and give it another shot now. Please don't ambush me. Okay, that seemed to work. I think this is a much better representative. This is a much more representative of how risky the route is. Back down to zero. Okay, looks like the frames are back up. I think the new OBS update does not tell you when it actually restarts the stream. Previously, there was a very clear-cut indication that you got disconnected and you needed to reconnect. But in this update, it just stays at zero for a while and it doesn't even tell you, it just reconnects to the background. Oh, I'm going to save this crap. This is done. And now it's onto the warship. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to do about the damn chocobo. Because there's just no guaranteed way to catch this damn chocobo. So it's going to play havoc with my step counter. Wow, look at how fast I caught him this time. Definitely going to save here. It's funny that the poison sound still stays. So I think the way to handle this would be to definitely hard reset here, to reset the step counter. Because I think factoring in the number of steps the chocobo takes is very unrealistic. The whole damn route is unrealistic. I just need to take a short bathroom break. I'll be right back. Speaking of chocobos, obviously FF2 was the introduction of chocobos as well as the chocobo theme. For want of a better word, there was only one, let's say, verse to the theme. You can't use it. Of course you can't use this. Wow. I've been more in... Stream is more in red today than green. It's not even in yellow. But speaking of the chocobo theme, I wonder if they didn't add any more verses after Final Fantasy IV. Because the tune basically goes one way and then another way and then just repeats. It's possible that the warship actually has a higher encounter rate. Because look at this, I'm not getting those familiar 40 and 30 steps like I used to get in Ice Cave. Maybe it's Ice Cave that's the lenient one. Back down to 0. I won't be surprised if stream has crashed multiple times. Won't be surprised at all. Zero for quite a while this time. Wow, looks like it's gonna disconnect. Surprisingly back up. Okay, okay. Wonder how? It was a zero for quite a while. Well, can't help it. So at this stage of the game, finally we have obtained access to the warship. Because Morgan forgot his pass in his office. And apparently it's very easy to fool these captains. Just make sure you don't talk to them. No facial recognition system here. Finally, 40 steps for the next encounter, some kind of relief. Wow, I was getting really scared. But I think MP situation is still fine. Plenty of MP to survive. Crap. At least there's a runner, but please don't ambush. So I got lucky here. Must remember to save state. Wow, I got lucky there. So because of Morgan's stupidity, we have actually got access to the airship, warship, I mean. And we can finally actually destroy it. Who would have thought this possible? Of course, being the morbid game this is, warship has already done most of its destruction. But still, we get points for destroying it. Out of my way. Out of my way, pig. The good thing about the warship is that at least there's no boss. So as long as the encounter skips are done properly, this is a very safe run to the warship. Oh, sadly, encounter skips are where I'm consistently messing up. And there we go, I was just talking about this. Please don't ambush. This floor is just all runnables, so at least that works in my favor. Otherwise I would have needed to start all over the warship all over again. No, I did make a save state early on, didn't I? I believe I did. I don't think 30 steps is enough to take me all the way to the engine. Is it going to be exactly one step before? Oh, made it. That's nice. No RNG manip here. Damn it, I should have taken a break at this time. I've got to watch this stupid cutscene. I think at this point I should heal up because the inn is right on the way. Yeah, it does make sense to be honest. How did I get an encounter there? Did I not pay attention? Alright, Gordon is going to leave, so must remember to unequip his book. And since I'm at the menu, might as well equip Maria with the Antarctic Wind, which is going to be used in the pirate fight. And I do need to heal up. Once again, an ambush in the pirate fight is going to kill me. I don't know how to deal with that situation. Pirate ambush is just ridiculous. Those guys are so low level. Stream offline. Strange. It says that I am streaming. Whatever, I don't even care anymore. Rip King. Need to grab some keywords from Gordon here. That's pretty much all he's useful for. Once he's plonked his ass on that throne, he ain't moving anytime. I don't understand how I can incorporate some kind of safety in this part of the run. Being ambushed by pirates is just ridiculous. So can I somehow tolerate Firion dying here? Maybe I can, maybe I cannot. Let's give it a shot. Row is fine because there's a chance that if everybody's in the back row, the game might freeze. Okay, did not ambush, surprisingly. I was prepared for it. Icewind should take care of all of them. Because there's so many of these guys, and it's guaranteed 8 pirate encounter. You can't really use the firebook here. First of all, we don't even have a 4th party member. Alright, we got Layla now. Just like the ice fields, encounters on the sea are very unpredictable. At least I've not been able to find out a pattern to them. I'm just gonna save liberal. Oh man, I was just gonna say I'm gonna save liberally and look at what happens. At least they're all runnable, but ambush is certainly not acceptable. At this point in the game, enemies can pretty much kill you. And chance of ambush keeps increasing as you progress through the game. Simply because we are basically at base stats all through the game, all through the run. Fortunately, I saved there. Fantastic. Without the help of the display, it's actually pretty hard to know where to save. But being on the world map, I think saving after every 10 steps can still work out. That's what they do in Final Fantasy 3 to skip encounters. Just 11 steps. You're gonna troll me like this? Once again, just like the ice cave, this dungeon is just a basic jaunt all the way to the boss. As usual, the boss can kill you, and once again, I've forgotten to buy a cure book for Layla. She has a healthy 20 MP after all. But it doesn't really matter. Not now anyway. Maybe for optimization purposes. Oh, nice. 46 steps for the next encounter. Gonna get some distance covered here. I think the strategy or the philosophy I'll follow is save state at the entrance of each floor. At least that'll make it easy to keep in mind when to save state. As soon as I enter a different floor, at any point in the run, I don't have to then go back a long way in case I mess up somewhere. Which is obviously very likely today, even though Thorio is not here. This dungeon is actually a bit of a sequence break because at no point in the story do they tell you to come here. Not at this stage. But I'm of the opinion that consider the NES version did not have area titles. It didn't actually show you which area you were in, like in later Final Fantasies. And if you ask around, Once the king is dead, where you're supposed to go for the dragoons, all you're told is that there's a island off into the sea. And what do you know? This is an island off into the sea here. Do I have the fire book? I should. And just for safety, in fact, it doesn't really matter whether they're in the back row, because if he gets an ambush and hits Layla, I think she's pretty much going to die. But let me try and see if the back row does help, putting them in the back row. Ambush? Not an ambush. Once again, the RNG has blessed me. GG. Instead of taking that encounter, I'm just going to exit out of it. And save state. Might as well burn this off here. Cool. Because the ship moves so fast, it really makes it difficult to keep track of it. Must remember to heal up guy. Still no encounter, right? Seriously, I just don't know how this shit works. Do I need to heal up? Actually, no. You know what? I think I'll use that cottage. Yeah, finally found a use for that cottage, eh? We should get in test. Finally an encounter. Made it just in time, but I actually need to get the pendant first. God damn it. That's okay. Out on the world map, very easy to skip encounters. Let's go in and get the pendant first, which will allow us to talk to the dragon. Should have healed up Guy there. Actually, he's going to use teleport again, so why bother? That's okay. No big deal. No harm, no foul. So this time I will definitely pick up the cottage. Once again, do I actually need it is the question, because if we go straight to the Chimera, this is actually a very short dungeon, especially considering encounter skips. Very debatable. I don't know what to do. We'll give it a shot. I think this much MP, 14, 11 and 14 is more than enough to make it all the way to the Chimeras. So that cottage should come in handy later on though. 6, might as well burn it off. And let's go in proper. Nice, 30 steps for the next encounter. This is, I think, the first instance where I absolutely need to make sure that guy has 1 MP left. This is probably the riskiest part of the run because of the boss at the end. Let's find out how many wipes this is going to cost me, because I've been pretty lucky so far. Very lucky so far, in fact. Keep forgetting to save state. But since I decided to save state at the start of each floor, it did help me remember. I suppose at least the one thing I'm learning out of this experience is some mental tricks. Not to mention how bad I am at any kind of execution here. Yeah, actually, I must say it's a very short walk if you're going straight to the chimeras. If you're stopping and fighting all the gigas and the yellow souls and what have you, that's what really makes this dungeon very long. Especially if you go through the other route, which is a dead end with some treasure. "17 steps, come on." And we're already at the final floor. Keep forgetting to save state, but that's okay. The third door. Let's find out how bad this is going to be. Layla has the firebook equipped, right? We can get between 1 and 4 chimeras, and we got 3. This is bad. And no preemptive. Actually, we don't know about the preemptive yet. Let's hope it's a preemptive. Was it preemptive? It's not a preemptive, so I don't think I can make this. Yeah, she's gonna die. Oh, I can't have anybody die here, so this is a rip. Yeah, can't have anybody die. As usual, let's try some advancing frames. Let's try a different RNG now. And this time I got 2 chimeras, but is it an ambush? It's an ambush. So once again, it's rip. This is why it can be really bad. And look at that, they even kill Layla. I actually wiped here. Wow. Advance some more frames, I suppose. Let's try with this RNG now. Once again, 2 chimeras. Ambush. Ambushed yet again. At least this time they did not use their blaze attack, which is still fine. Once again, I need them to not use their blaze attack. Layla will regain back her HP and 124. Perfect. So this is a workable scenario. Yep. Fantastic. So up until this point in the route, I've only died 3 times, which is actually much better than I was expecting. This is why you need that 1 MP for Guy. And we are back in business. Now save state. Now that a significant event has occurred, let's go back to Altair and report to the rebellion that once again there is no hope here. All the dragoons are dead. We've kind of wasted a little bit of time to help the Hiryu drop its egg off. But correspondingly, we've also gained some stats. Apparently, if we were playing casual, I must say I'm getting really lucky with these random encounters. That is not being an ambush. Is this gonna be my undoing? But as I mentioned before, manipulating encounters out at sea is very, very hard. You just keep saving every now and then and hope for the best. All you can do, really. At least there's no poisons on the ship, yeah? Even this was not an encounter. Wow. Where is the next encounter on the ship? There we go. Good thing I just saved. Oh crap, I did not save this time. I almost think it's better to just run away. I mean, instead of even attempting to skip those encounters. Should I heal up? I think it would be a good idea to heal up here. I'm going to not buy Layla a cure book yet. Although that 20 MP is so ripe for optimization. This Lamia fight is again fraught with risk because of an ambush. I'm gonna keep everybody in the back row nonetheless. Prepare to die, fool! Ambushed, yep. Actually, oh yeah, I should have healed Furion, I suppose. This is something to keep in mind. I should have Furion healed up. Otherwise, an ambush, he's just gonna die, because this is actually a favorable outcome. This is not bad at all. Maybe with a potion instead of a cure spell. Even though the Lamia ambushed, Wink 9 is fine, totally fine. Because she's not gonna survive past the first turn. Ambushed? Yep, and she hits Layla and she immediately kills her. This is the outcome that is not acceptable. But then I can't put the others in the front row either. So there's an inherent amount of risk here, unfortunately. Just advancing a few frames to check a different RNG. And apparently the Lamia doesn't really care about sexually transmitted diseases. Clearly Furion is poisoned, as can be witnessed by the sound. Ambushed, and she kills her once again. Wow, the Lamia is proving to be a pretty big challenge here. Damn it! You dumbass! She has a pretty good chance of using her wink attack instead of a physical hit as well. So I'm gonna slot this down to bad RNG. I don't think it's quite as bad as it seems here. The Chimera fight is a lot worse. So maybe to counterbalance that, I'm getting some pretty shitty RNG here. Ambushed again. This time I did not get ambushed, which is fine. Ella is gonna guarantee kill her. Hopefully she'll give me 10,000 gil, because gil is something I need at this point. Cool. And if I remember correctly, Gordon actually already has the firebook, so I don't need to buy another firebook here. And since I just used the 1 MP for cure, which I could have done with a potion, I must remember later on. Save state this stuff. Don't really need to heal up. Let's go and rescue the real princess this time. Everybody's in the back row? Oh crap, yeah, I completely forgot about this, didn't I? And the game is frozen now. Yeah, should have taken care of this. That's okay. I save regularly, so that helps me out here. And okay, there we go. I'm gonna put Gordon in the front row as usual, and this guy, because once again, Behemoth ambush, I cannot afford it. Cannot afford it at all, because the Behemoth, unlike the Lamia, does not have a separate attack. Is it worth putting people in the front row? I don't think so. Let's find out how bad this is going to be. As we progress through the game, ambushes are going to get more and more, well, higher chance of an ambush. He does not have the firebook. Why doesn't he have the firebook? Did I take it off of him? Crap! Once again, I've been absent-minded here. Which is the last save state? This is the last save state. 4, or what is 3 then? This is way back. No. Let's start from here. I believe Gordon should already be in the party. And do I have a firebook? I do not, so I need to buy one. Okay. Need to go. We just need to make the journey to Paramikia. Not as bad as it could have been. I'm yes done, by the way. And of course, I keep remembering that I've forgotten the behemoth split. Crap. Alright, it's gonna freeze again. Damn it! Change the roles. Don't think I should get any other encounter. Rip! Oh, rip stream as well. Whatever, I don't even care. Might as well save here, eh? I've been pretty lucky with these random encounters that I've been able to not get ambushed and run away properly. Almost makes me prefer that approach, to be honest, instead of encounter skipping. Because on the sea, it's very hard to get any visual cues whatsoever. Cool. Did I save it at 4? I should save it at 4. When was my last menu? I should have used my last menu to equip Gordon. But I'll do it here, no big deal. I think the rows are fine. Let's make it 5 and let's do this now. Let's find out how much trouble the behemoth is going to cause. No ambush, surprising. Kill him. There we go. And Gordon ineffective? Yep. Oh, best message ever. And I've got a cottage in my inventory, but I'm still gonna pick up the ethers, cottage and elixir from that room, because I think somewhere near Mysidia Tower we do need a full heal for the party, for MP at least. Doesn't hurt to pick up all three items. This is the elixir, this is the ether, and this is the cottage. Might come in handy later on. And normally this is like, I hate this part of the game where it just throws unfair monsters at you. Things that can use break, where you don't even have a remedy against them. But here we have the almighty power of encounter skipping. We don't really have to care about anything at all. Should I take the firebook off of Gordon? I don't think I need it, to be honest. Layla is going to come with the firebook, so let's just save some time. Nice, 36 steps until the next encounter. Fantastic. Damn joystick. I will save state once I make it out of here. I don't think I can use teleport. Can I? Worth a try. Nope. A strange energy field prevents you from warping out of here. The energy field of plot. Which save state was that? I think that was 6, was it? Whatever. Now the game takes actually quite an interesting turn. And this is actually part of the game I enjoy. In terms of the story, we are on the offensive now, boys. We go and retake Finn. Now that we've got the princess back, the warship is dead, as in destroyed. The Empire is on the back foot, right? Oh, but the Empire strikes back, as we'll see a little bit later on. But for now, we go and retake Finn Castle. So that Gordon has a better cushion to plump his ass on. Idiot. If there's going to be an ambush, I'm going to reset, obviously. The benefits of saving every now and then on the world map. And on this journey, it's better to approach from this side. Because after the Finn dungeon, we need to then make our way to Mysidia, and this will prove a shorter route. Really? How did I get into an encounter there? And ambushed. Oh man, that was sad. That was bad. Should be fine for now. Are you joking? Again ambushed. Wow, this is pretty bad luck. Pretty bad luck. Let me save here. How did I get an encounter so frequently in the sea? So this is the thing that I found interesting. At this point in time, step counter does increment in Finn Castle. But once it's liberated, we'll see that in the castle proper, the step counter remains the same. It does not increment. So they have obviously bifurcated logic that way. Then steps is fine. We're going to be dealing with Kodos here. As usual, an ambush here is going to be RIP. Still, for safety's sake, I'm going to put them in the back row. Layla must have the firebook already equipped, I believe. The thing about Kodos is that he can also use drink and haste. So even an ambush here, one might get away with. But not this time. Oh, what did he drop? A Ripper. Actually, I don't need this because I don't think I'm ever going to. So look at this. The step counter does not increase now. But now that Finn is back under our control, our next destination is going to be getting some masks and Mysidia. First order of business is to get the white mask from beneath Finn basement dungeon. So in the castle, step counter remains the same. Once we enter the dungeon, then of course it starts all over again. They must have some kind of code to take care of that. Within the same area, this is the first instance we see where within the same area you have two different areas where the step counter either increases or it remains the same. Pretty interesting from a technical perspective. Oh. "11 steps, come on." Well, I did get 40 steps before, so can't really complain too much. Once again, quite a nice walk before the next encounter. So this dungeon is not too bad at all, especially since there's no boss at the end. Now when will be the next healing point, I wonder? Should I heal up at Mysidia? Should I heal up at the inn or should I use a cottage? I think the inn is a lot better since you are there anyway. But then, is it faster to not pick up the cottage or to go to the inn? I think it's faster to just pick up the cottage and use it. And the cottage I am mentioning is the one in Dist, of course, Dist Castle. So I think I will skip Mysidia Inn. Alright, got the white mask. Unfortunately, cannot teleport out of here. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way. And let's continue on. Come on. Please no ambush. Just let me run away. I'm not going to consider these as rip. Oh no. Here it's much more predictable. This is another area which is super scary because you can run into ghosts here in a casual playthrough. And holy shit. You are not equipped at this stage in the game to deal with them. They're some of the most badass monsters in the game, even compared to Endgame. Okay, we're at Mysidia now, and quite the shopping list we've got here. Pick up two copies of life, and some cure spells. Where do we have cure? Oh, I need to walk a little bit. I'll buy exactly 3 cures. So now we're pretty safe. As soon as someone's cure levels up, just replace that with a new one. The life books are one for Richard and one for Leon. Now there should be a certain amount of safety in the route so that even if people die, we can still revive them. Obviously, as long as Richard and or Leon does not die. I do not need to use a cottage here though. And I think this much MP is enough even for Mysidia Cave. Long though it might sound. Encounter skips on the world map are pretty much free. And Mysidia Cave is not... I don't think it's long enough to actually warrant a heal before. And again, this is I think this is just the second instance where I must ensure to have at least 1 MP on Kai, because we need to warp out of Mysidia Cave. I've been using Cure, haven't I? I just got into the habit. Damn it! I think we're still fine. We're still fine. Yeah, no big deal. I'm just gonna burn this encounter here. And let's head into the cave. Yeah, I think we're fine. 10 MP on Furion, 17 MP on Kai. I kinda got lucky with the MP ups actually, which is probably why I'm in this favorable position right now. Let me use some of his MP. After all, I only need the 1 MP for teleport. Especially if I get 40 steps in between encounters. I will take that any day. This is so nice and relaxing. No random encounters to worry about. What route should I take? I think this one is shorter. Don't think there are any shortcuts here. And it really is true that you just... Not only do you get used to the damn poison sound, you actually start looking forward to it. Ah, lovely music to the ears. Maybe I'll install it on my iPod. The last stages of insanity. This is the place that has a shortcut, which was surprisingly taken out of the remakes. I wonder why. Which makes me think that this hidden passage is actually a bug. Could it be? Why would they take this out? Very surprising. Right. So in a sense, what we are doing right now is following in Minwoo's footsteps. Because for whatever reason, the poor guy has not been able to procure Ultima up until now. And for good reason. Ultima is like the super nuclear bomb of this world. Wouldn't want it falling in the wrong hands, so it's protected by a super safe mechanism. Or is it? What they've done is these idiots have a white mask in Finn basement dungeon. Why Finn? I don't understand. Why white mask? Again, no idea. Can someone please explain that to me? What sense does it make that you need a white mask and you place that white mask in a statue in Mysidia, collect a black mask and the mysterious doppelganger, I don't know where he pops up from. And doing these two things will allow you access to the inner chambers of Mysidia Cave, where the crystal rod is hidden. Essentially, it's only the crystal rod that you need to enter a Mysidia Tower. But the crystal rod is in itself protected by the white and the black masks. And whoever the genius was thought that this was a really good plan. Ah, but there's a twist. There is a twist which is coming up. Must remember to unequip Layla. I need this firebook here. I have half a mind to take a golden hairpin as well. It gives some much needed defense to Richard, but Richard is fine. Richard is fine. Let's go in. And this is the real trap, I suppose. Not just anyone with a crystal rod can enter this Mysidia Tower. Leviathan swallows anyone who dares possess the crystal rod. Don't really need any MP on any of these guys, and it's a very short area. I'm very surprised that I still have the MP to trudge through this place. Make sure to always utilize the damage tiles to the maximum, because we don't care about the damage, we care about skipping encounters, not getting into encounters. 11 steps, seriously? You're gonna prove me wrong, aren't you? My MP is not gonna be enough. Should be, to be perfectly honest. Look at that, 46 steps, much better. Almost there. So all of these guys apparently were on their own quest. They each got crystal rods, and now they're stuck here. If one of them is to be believed, he's been stuck here for like 10 years, idiot. Next menu, I must equip Richard with the firebook, and I also need to check out his evasion. Actually, I can't check out his evasion, because I can only equip him during battle. Still, it's not as bad as it sounds. I forgot to do that. I'm actually running out of inventory space. How surprising is that? I don't even care about the roll system here, because ambush is going to be ripped anyway. Once again, I did not get an ambush, which is... I'll take it, but it surprises me. Yeah, look at that. But this is still fine. What this tells me is that by default, Richard with the firebook has pathetic evasion. Or maybe it was because of lack of a hard reset. Could be anything. But since I did buy life books, Richard has the capability of resurrection right now. So Furion dying, not a big deal. Let's get out of here. And I think this is the point where I should use a cottage. Yeah, definitely. That was good thinking on my part, to be honest. Let's go in. Actually, I kind of needed a hard reset here. Yeah, hang on. I will. Because let's have a look at Richard's stats, shall we? 226%. That is stupid. Let's save and hard reset. What about his evasion now? It's still 226%. Huh. Does the hard reset not work? Let me unequip his firebook for now. Save and hard reset again. I really do need to figure out why Richard has such poor evasion with the firebook. Because that is basically the boss killing strategy for this entire run. In this dungeon again, yeah, I don't need to conserve anybody's MP. We will have an automatic warp out. Let me see if I can at least complete Mysidia, because I'm kind of running out of time. Let's hope I can complete at least Mysidia Tower. We are back on the asshole floor. Where I can get 4 encounters in 5 steps. Holy crap. Come on, just let me through, please. Let's take a look at this now. Okay, 27 steps. That's cool. And for this, I'm gonna use row strats. Because in this part of the game, since Richard has life, we are okay with Fury, Maria, and Guy dying. Not Richard, of course. And equip the fire book because I had taken it out. Good, I'm remembering shit. Look at how sad he looks. So there's a little bit of safety built into the route here. Ambush is still fine. Even him killing Maria is fine. Because Richard will get the job done. And resurrect as required. There we go. We're fine. There's another asshole floor. Look at that. Next encounter in 3 steps. Holy crap. And his cure leveled up. So it's time to ditch it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I forgot that. But I did save state here. Encounter in 2 steps. Oh my god, there's just no escaping it, is there? Okay, 24 steps. Much better. Can I make it? Maybe. Encounter in 2 steps. Wow. 13. Once again, use the same strategy as the fire gigas. Richard is already equipped. Let's do this. This guy can actually use an AoE attack, but since life can be multi-target, we are still fine with it. Yep, totally fine. Still in 6 steps there. Ice Gigas is done. I keep forgetting my splits. All that practice for nothing. Come on, we're almost done with this place. And I am going to stop. I must say, the early part was very much fail-fish. But I do believe that I'm slowly getting better at this. Of course, I'm still relying on the actual display instead of memorizing shit. But that'll come later. That'll come later. Right now I need to get more and more comfortable with the route. I've put in quite a lot of safety measures as well. Quite happy about this. Only wiped 5 times, which means up until this point in time we've got a 20% success rate, which is not bad at all. Ambushed? No, ambushed. RNG, pretty RNG lucky here. Thunder kick is down. That should be GG for Mysteria Tower. Should be. Come on, why does this happen? Just waiting for Firion and Maria's cure to level up as well. I think we'll be good to go for the rest of the game. MP seems fine. Must remember to keep safe stating. Come on. Don't want to screw myself over. Alright, we are done with this. Rip Minwoo, but whatever, dude. We've seen you die so many times. This is something always caught me. In the NES version, he moves ahead automatically, not in the remix. That is Ultima, and I'm actually gonna call it a day here. Yep. All in all, pretty happy with the run. Of course, a lot of stupidity early on. The amount of absent-mindedness. Otherwise, I think I might have gone all the way to Jade this time round. But it's pretty scary that in 3 hours I'm not able to complete a run. Pretty scary. It's going to take a lot more preparation, but well, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.